Next on the show, Mo's with us. Mo's a Man United fan, of course. What you saying, mate?
How's it going to you, all right?
Yeah, I'm not bad, mate. I'm not bad. Interesting situation with Antony. You know, they're asking for 100 million euros. There's talks of bids of just over 60 million euros that have gone in. What do you make of Man United's approach to this?
I'll say walk away. He's not a £100 million player. I wouldn't even say he's a £70 million player. At best, he's a 45 to 60 million. That's about it. I wouldn't want to go out. Nah, as I said, Terry, I said a couple of weeks ago, like he's only had 2 good seasons at Ajax. With all due respect, it's Ajax. You know, it's not the Italian league, it's not the Spanish league, and it's certainly not the English league. So to spend £70 million on a player that is still getting there, and to bring him in and say, okay, cool, you're the main star of Man United. There's no phasing him in. There's no bedding him in like that. There's nothing like that. There's no preseason, nothing. Like, here you go, mate. He's just start. Go ahead and kill it. Yet Ten Hag's been his manager. It's a different environment. It's a different country. It's a different culture. So, no, 100 million, no way. 70 million, no way. I'll say at max is what, 55 million, 50 million, 55 million. That should be enough for them. You know, anything over 60, Terry, 70, 80 million, no way. I would just say walk away from the deal. As for the Frenkie de Jong deal, it's time. I was watching speaking to a couple of guys yesterday, and they Man United do have alternatives. That's what people have been hearing, that United do have alternatives. So it's good. It's gonna get to, at the moment they're patient, but Terry, it's gonna get to the point where you're gonna have to walk away, Terry. It's gonna be ridiculous. It's a saga, like Sky Sports said.
Well, it is. I think. It is. I mean, it depends on what you want to listen to, though. If you actually listen to what what TalkSport have said, if you listen to what Rob Blanchett said yesterday, even the Spanish press, who have very reluctantly reported on the kind of the deferred wages is like almost ignored by the Spanish media, which is why a lot of the Barca fans keep attacking the British media and English football fans who keep talking about, well, we're not even speaking about it over here. And of course they're not, because why would you keep perpetuating how poorly the morals of Barcelona are? But what's been reported is that, you know, the agent has said that this is it's almost extortion what you're doing to Frenkie de Jong. And according to the same outlet that said that the player is going to reject Man United, their words yesterday were, the conflict of interest between Frenkie de Jong and Barcelona will be resolved in the coming days. Man United and Chelsea are in pole position, but Bayern Munich cannot be ruled out. My view's more this, my friend. I've always said all summer, I've had my moments where I've got worried, my moments where I've been annoyed, but my message has been consistent all summer. I think Frenkie de Jong will leave. If based on take a pay cut or leave, I think he'll end up leaving. However, I'm more concerned about a Chelsea or a Bayern Munich swooping him and taking him away. That's always been more of my concern. I think he's open to joining Man United. I'm happy for us to wait if it's the number one target, because I think Barca will sell him. What I'm scared of is Chelsea or Bayern Munich going, all right, we'll match the bid, boom, because they will take him away from Man United, no doubt. And your point on Antony being worth 100 million, listen, how much better? I mean, he's a different type of player. But when you look at someone like Šeško, who is talented, young, skillful, got an eye for goal, you're talking about 25 to 30 million pounds for him. You can't be dropping almost 3 times that amount on a similar profile, not profile of player, but a similar age profile, a similar talent who's not done it at the highest level yet. You can't be spending 3 times as much money on him. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy.
No, and when we bought Sancho, he went to the German league and he was doing it for like 3-4 years there, and we got him for 72 million. Like I said, Antony, I would give him 55 to 60 million. At best, Terry, it'll be 60 million. Like, he's 60 million. I think 60 million is a fair price for an up-and-coming player.
And what people have also got to remember is, and this news has only just started coming out as part of the article with Gold Brazil that we've been quoting today, is there's somewhere in the region of about 20%. So about 20% of the fee goes to his previous club. So I think that's very, very, very significant, in my opinion, in terms of the direction, like what's going to happen, because Sao Paulo won around 20%. So,
It's like
and interestingly, what can sometimes happen with these deals is they're never as basic as just 20%. There's always like stipulations to them. It might be 5%. What can sometimes happen is it might be a 5% sell on value if the player is sold for under 10 million. It can be 10% if the player is sold between like 11 million and 35 million, and then it can be 20% if they're sold over that. Does that make sense? So there can be like stages to the percentage. The more they go for, the higher the percentage we want. Sometimes the other way around, it's a bigger percentage the lower the amount is, because obviously the clubs want more. They work in all these ways. The point I'm making though is Ajax are also going to try and drive that price up, because they're going to lose a large percentage. If it is 20% and they get 80 million for him, yeah, they're losing 16 million. So if they can raise the price by 16 million, they're getting what they wanted. And we've seen that on a number of deals this year. So it's important to remember that.
So this is the problem, Terry. This is why this deal won't go through, because this reminds me of the Carlos Tevez deal, where he's got ownership and this got ownership and that ownership. This is why this deal won't go through. I don't think this deal will ever go through, because there's always been interest, and Ten Hag has liked him, but there's never been like, oh, here we go, or we're close to getting him, or anything like that. It's just been, yeah, we like you, Ten Hag's a fan of you, he's coached you, and we do like you. That's about it. They probably Man have made a bid, probably about 40 million, Terry, 45 million, but I don't see United coming back for like 100 million or 80 million, even a 70 million. No way, because that eats all of our budget.
Mate, I agree. I think it eats into a massive part.
As I said, De Jong or Antony, Terry. I'll go with De Jong.
Sorry?
I'll go with De Jong, Terry.
Yeah, mate, I did this. If the choice was
for one, go with De Jong.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate. Mo, great call, my friend. Thanks for coming on.
Terry.
And top man. Thank you.